Guys, I'm sorry, all right? I know there's going to be a lot of people let down seeing me make this video. I know all my next-gen players are going to be very upset about the fact that I am on current-gen. But look, here's the thing. I'm not completely switching, okay? I'm still a next-gen player. It's just that for streams and for content, I do want a current-gen build to have. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I have spent so much time trying to put together a current-gen build. And what's crazy is I actually had a different build recorded. I have an entire video recorded, edited, and on my YouTube channel unlisted right now that I'm not going to post because I went and actually played on like a kind of version of that build. I was playing stage on it on somebody else's account yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie, I played against a tall center and I was getting absolutely dogged out. So you know what? I'm gonna be different. I'm going to make a tall center. Again, let me make this be known. I am not a current gen player. I'm not switching. I'm still a next gen player, but I do want to have a current gen build just so I can have extra content, extra stream, stuff like that, just so I can keep everything flowing and keep everything going. I swear I didn't mean to rhyme that. And I do still believe that next gen is the better game. I want you guys to know that next gen is definitely the better game. I have so much fun on next gen, but sometimes when you play stage on next gen, you don't get games unless you're playing the low courts, and I like playing high courts. I like playing against people who are just as good as me. But anyways, I'm doing way too much rambling right now. Let's get straight into the build. So the first thing you're going to want to do is put your position at the power forward. It is the best position in the game. Handedness, I went with left-handed. This does not actually matter though. Whatever hand you guys like shooting with, go ahead and put that. I've just been using left hand for basically every single year. Every single player I make is left-handed. I don't like using right-handed players, but this does not matter. It doesn't have an effect on your build. It only has an effect on the way your player shoots and what you like looking at. Like, I don't know. It's you guys know what the handedness is, all right? It's 2K23. You guys understand. For the height, now the thing is, I was debating going now for the height. Now the thing is, I played against somebody named Huncho, and he was on a 6'11 center, and he had a 92 rebound. I was on a 6'8 center with a 99 rebound, and he was completely just dogging me out so bad. And he had a 92 rebound. Like literally, it was the height because I wouldn't jump high enough. Like I was getting the like high jump animation, like dog animations, where if I was playing against another 6'8, like I would jump over them. But he was getting his normal animations and he was just grabbing it over. Like I literally was like a little like kid to him, and it was so embarrassing. I was like, you know what? I gotta make a 6'11. So that's what I did. We were going to go with the weight 6'11. Now what he did was he put his weight minimum. He had an 80 speed, 76 excel, a max wingspan with a 92 defensive rebound, 90 offensive rebound, as you guys can see. But I'm not gonna do that because I want Hall of Fame rebound chaser. So what I did is I went 231 pounds. You get a 99 offensive rebound and a 76 speed, with honestly at 6'11 isn't that bad. Obviously, like I said, you're gonna want to max out your wingspan. You are a center, so you want to have long arms. You want to be able to get those blocks. You want to be able to get those rebounds. You want to be able to get those steals, all of that. And then body shape, I'm gonna go with built just because built is like the biggest one. It just makes you look tough. Now for the finishing, I actually in my recent builds at the beginning of this year, I didn't actually put any finishing on them because I didn't fully understand the builder, and honestly nobody did, because there's a lot of stats that like are different now that you don't need. But I'm actually going to go with contact dunks, because if you guys know how to use the skill meter, contact dunks are overpowered, and me personally, I'm really good at timing dunks, so I'm going to go ahead and put contacts on my build just to be weird. Also, I'm going to put my standing dunk at 70, which will allow me to get bronze rise up and bronze fast twitch. Listen, I'm 6'11. I'm going to be able to get the standing dunks when I need them. Plus, I get all the good standing dunk animations. I don't really think you need higher than that unless you really want to be like an inside center. This still is going to be a shooting center, by the way. It just has finishing on it, and that's why I'm not going with a higher standing dunk. If you're a pure inside center, maybe go with like an 80 standing dunk or whatever gets you contact dunks. That's what I would go with personally, but I'm gonna go with just a 70 standing dunk. For the shooting, you're going to want to go with an 81 3-point shot, and you're gonna want to up your mid-range until you get 16 shooting badges, which will be a 70 mid-range shot. You see right here. 16 shooting badges isn't that bad. You got the silver guard ups, the gold catch and shoot, silver corner specialist, silver green machine, dead eye if you want to slap it on bronze, limitless range if you want to slap it on bronze. Just a whole bunch of solid badges. And by the way, at the end of this video, I will show you guys the badges that I'm going to end up going with, just to help you guys out a little bit, you know, just in case you need help with badges and stuff like that. For the playmaking, now I know passing styles are at 70. Actually, no, forget I just said that. Passing styles actually aren't in this game, so I'm gonna go with a 70 pass accuracy. You get silver break starter, silver needle threader, you get bronze bailout. It's just 70 is always a sweet spot. That's what I put on all of my builds, basically. It's just your passes aren't slow. You can still get passes to the defender or to the person, to the receiver, you know what I mean? You can still throw fast break passes, and you can still get passes through people using silver needle threader. So 70 is just like the sweet spot in my opinion. And then right here, now the defense and rebounding, you actually will be shocked at how much defense and rebounding stats we will actually have. First, you're gonna want to go with a 90 interior defense, 6'11 max wingspan with a 90 interior defense. Literally nobody's nobody's going to be able to mash layups on you at all. Perimeter defense, you're going to want to max out. Obviously, still, you're going to want to max out. Obviously, sadly, you don't actually get clamps on this build because you have to be 6'9" or lower, which I'm not going to lie, I'm not too happy about, but it's really not a game changer because I'm not going down to a 6'9" just to get silver clamps compared to being 6'11". It's just this build is too good at everything else to just get clamps. You know what I mean? Block, you're actually going to want to go with a 97 block. Everybody on 2K rim runs. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Everybody loves rim running, so I'm going to put it at a 97 block, which will allow us to get gold anchor, Hall of Fame chase down artist, and just a whole bunch of blocks. Offensive rebound, you're going to want to put on a 94, which is really, really, really good for a 6'11". And then 99 defensive rebound to get us that Hall of Fame rebound chaser, which is an amazing badge that you're definitely going to want to use. For the speed, you are obviously going to want to max out your speed. You can't be that slow on a 6'11". That just sucks. Acceleration, you don't actually need to touch. There is a video that NBA 2K tutorials, whatever their channel is, they actually posted where acceleration only works if you have the ball in your hand. It literally does not work on defenses. It doesn't help with any of that. And with the center, you don't actually need the ball in your hands to be able to make plays like that. You know what I mean? So you don't actually need acceleration like that. You're going to go with a 73 strength. Max out your vertical because, hey, why not be 6'11 when a maxed out vertical? Put your stamina up to a 92. And then you might as well just throw one more on strength and one more on stamina just to get that bronze bully badge if you guys like using it. I know everybody just loves that bully badge. I honestly think it's the most overrated badge in this entire game. I mean, yeah, it's cool and on Hall of Fame. But who is gonna get who really cares enough to get a 95 strength to have bully on a Hall of Fame? Like, that is just nuts to me, bro. You're wasting so many badge points, or so many like overall, so many like progression points on just one badge that only works sometimes. Like, it's just not worth it in my opinion. But if you guys want to go tweak this build around, you can. Listen, I need to make this be known for all of my build videos. You don't actually have to copy my build exactly. This build is for how I play. Now, I do think that this build actually is all around. I do think this build is good for how everybody plays. If I'm being honest, I don't really see any flaws on this build. Some people just always complain, oh, I made your build and this, that. Okay, some things that I do for me. Maybe you guys want a 75 3-point shot. You only shoot wide open corner shots. You don't need an 81 and you want to put the rest on strength or interior defense. Go ahead and do that, okay? You don't have to copy my build exactly. Use build videos as blueprints, and that doesn't just go for me. That goes for everybody because people copy builds blindly. I have never once copied somebody's build. Now, don't get me wrong. There has been a few times where I've looked at somebody's build for inspiration to see what they did and you know, but I have never, ever copied somebody's build, and you guys don't have to do that. However, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really see a better way to make this build if I'm being honest. It literally, like, there's nothing wrong with this. I don't see any flaws in this build. But, you know, I just gotta let that be known. Now, for the takeovers, I'm gonna choose Sharp Takeover as my first one, and then Glass Takeover as my second one. Now, the thing is, on Current Gen, a lot of people actually don't use Sharp Take. I'm going to use it for my career because when I'm getting badges, it'll help me get my shooting badges and hotspots and stuff like that. But a lot of people actually use the Rim Take and Glass Take together. I'm probably going to end up using that whenever I get all my shooting badges. But for now, it's going to be Spot Up Shooter just for my career. And just like that, you have built, I believe, it's a two-way stretch glass cleaner, which is the same name as two of my builds on Next Gen as well. I literally just can't get away from this build name, but honestly, I kind of like it, so I'm not mad at it. And then really quick, I'm going to show you guys the badges that I'm going to use. Now, these are going to be the badges that I'm going to use. If anything that I change, I might change Giant Slayer and put it onto Bully. But the reason I want Giant Slayer is because you see, it basically just reduces the possibility of getting blocked. Now, I don't know if that's for dunks and layups or just layups. I honestly don't really know. I'm going to test it out. But Fast Switch Bronze, obviously you want. Posterizer Bronze, you want. Slithery, I mean, you might want it higher. If you want it silver, I would go ahead and get that if you guys want it. But I'm going to go with it on Bronze. I'm going to go with Giant Slayer on Bronze. Like I said, Limitless Takeoff on silver just because I want to be able to get dunks from far away. And then Rise Up on Bronze to help me get that little boost for standing dunk. Now, these are going to be my shooting badges right here. Hall of Fame or Gold Catch and Shoot, you definitely want. Green Machine, I might mess around, put it on Bronze, maybe, and then put my other two on something else. Guard Up. Now, I like using Guard Up because I like shooting shots that not everybody shoots. I'm a little bit weird. Basically, Guard Up only works if their hands are down, though. If they're using the right stick or L2 and they get a contest, it's different. But if they're just say their back is turned to you or something like that, or they're just looking at you with their hands completely by their hips, Guard Up works. And I know how to like take advantage of that. I'm really good at that. So I'm going to use Guard Up. If you guys don't want to do that, you don't have to. Silver Quarter Specialist, popping to the corner is really good. You want that extra boost. You never want to miss a wide open shot in the corner. Deadeye, this is just to help me out with the low 3-4% shots, 5% shots, stuff like that. And then limitless range is pretty self-explanatory. Right here, we're going to use bronze bailout just in case you shoot a shot and you don't want to shoot it so you pass out. You're going to want to use silver break starter to throw the breaks to your lockdowns or to your guards or whoever runs the break. People need to learn how to run breaks on threes because honestly, it helps a lot. And then you're going to want to put on silver needle threader. That way people don't really get as many lanes as they would without needle threader. I like having it on silver just in case I throw a bad pass. Maybe 2K will bail me out and they won't actually get the lane on it. Now, right here, these are going to be the badges that I'm using, but I'm going to put +4 defensive badges on Rebound Chaser right here. So I have 3 badge points available, +4, which would be 7. And then I will have Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser. Obviously, it's self-explanatory. Anchor, self-explanatory. Brick Wall, self-explanatory. Glove, steals in this game are stupid overpowered. Now, I don't have that high of a steal, but I'm not gonna lie, it literally doesn't matter. I've seen so many guards with a 25 steal get plucked. Like, the game is just, like, stupid. They need to nerf steals immediately. Interceptor, you are 6'11 with a max wingspan. You will be able to get crazy lanes with the amount of length that your player has. Bronze Challenger, obviously, you just want to get contests on people. Hall of Fame box out beast. You want to be able to box people out, get your rebounds. Chase down artist, Hall of Fame. Blocks aren't really that good on this game, but you want as much block as you can get just to like help you out. And I have a 97 block. That plus Hall of Fame chase down artist, I'm gonna end up getting blocked. And here you guys have it right here. This is the build. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna spend any VC on clothes on current gen. I'm gonna be honest, I might actually just rock this the entire year because I have spent so much VC on clothes on next gen that I'm not about to re-spend those on current gen. You're just not gonna get that out of me. I'll probably put on my next gen face creation on this game, and then other than that, I'm not gonna lie, I'm good. I'm gonna stay with the brown shirt all year. I'm not even kidding. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like I said, listen, you don't have to copy this build exactly. It's just a blueprint for you guys, okay? It's to see. Maybe you want a center build that's tall. This is your build video, okay? Maybe you don't like how I had too much dunk. Maybe you don't want contact dunks. Maybe you're not good at timing the skill meter. You wanted to turn that down and add more mid-range shooting or something. Go ahead and do that, okay? This build is yours. Everything you want to do is yours, okay? The build you make is yours. Make sure to drop a like on the video, comment any questions you have down below. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great day, and peace out.